I thank God that I am alive. I thank God that my son-in-law is also alive. On the 2nd of January, we had to deal with a life-threatening incident that resulted in an emergency operation. The fact that he's alive was because that incident happened in London. Because when he got into the hospital, the doctor who was on duty was somebody who had experienced his condition, which he had had since birth, was actually on duty because nobody could understand what had happened to this boy. But we thank God that my daughter is not mourning. She did tell me that throughout December, she was praying against death in our family, not knowing that she was actually praying for her husband and for her dad. So fast forward, I come to Nigeria. And I came to Nigeria on the 5th of January because I had a very, very intense case to handle. On the 9th of January, a day before I had to fly back, I had an incident that was cardio-related and I passed out. And I realized that there's a thin line between life and death. I just blanked out. My pressure is at times, controlled. But I wasn't feeling well. And I thought that, is it that you forgot to take your drugs? And something said, check your BP. And when I checked my BP, it was dangerously low. And if I had not checked my BP and I had taken my drugs and went to bed, I would not have been alive today because it was as crazy as maybe 40 over 20. So when I fell down, the only I knew I passed out was because by the time I got up, I knew that things around where I fell were all scattered on the floor. I didn't even know I had passed out. And then I called a doctor here and he said, you got to get salt and water. I don't take salt, so there was no salt. So I had to call my guard from the office who took Uber to bring salt and water. And then I was revived. And my son said, look, you need to find out what is the underlying cause. And for the last 3 weeks or 4, I've been in and out of hospital. Honestly, I did a test on a particular day and the results were false. So I thank God that at least I am alive and she's not mourning me.